Hello, and welcome to Meditation and Moonbeams, where we talk about how to use moon phases for manifesting, then follow up with a guided meditation to support your mental well-being and emotional goals. This meditation series is brought to you as part of the UMA Community Clinic Black Visions of Wellness program. I am Rhonda Jabari, a master level Reiki practitioner and teacher, certified chakra therapist, certified aromatherapist, wellness practitioner, and founder of Wellness Uprising, a healing studio located in the Westchester, LAX neighborhood of Los Angeles. I help people regain a sense of control and balance in their lives, using Reiki, chakra balancing, and aromatherapy to remove and release any energy that no longer serves a positive purpose. You can learn more about me on my website, www.wellnessuprising.com. And today's meditation is going to be on the higher self, getting reconnected and allowing that higher self to work in our best interests. Before we get started, I'd like for you to think about if you chose this topic or if it chose you. How did you come to be here today? Think about how your belly, chest, and head each feel when you reflect on the topic of connecting with your higher self. I'd like for you to tap into the emotions that you associate with these visceral feelings and the positive or negative impact of any stories that you believe in regarding the higher self. Be aware that there are many, many others that feel similarly as you about this topic, so you're not alone wherever you stand on that spectrum. I'd like for you to think about how you might feel with increased awareness around the topic, and then when you can apply increased mindfulness to the topic of the higher self in your day-to-day life. Before we begin our meditation, let's talk about today's moon phase. So today is December 14th, 2022, and the moon phase is waning gibbous. And this is the phase that occurs 7 to 10.5 days after the full moon, which we were experiencing on our last call last Wednesday, 7 days ago. So we're just entering this waning gibbous phase. So for the next few days, I'd like for you to think about what didn't work out as you planned in terms of your moon manifestations. Reevaluate your goals, restore some balance in your life, because we're coming off some crazy energy. Trust the universe and know that all things are in divine right order. Give yourself permission to let go of what isn't working. And you may be feeling like you need to rest and just pull back on all your goals. If that feeling is overwhelming, go ahead and give yourself permission to power down. But if it's just a hint of a feeling, don't give in, because you might be fighting against some really much needed releases and adjustments, and that's what's causing you to feel so tired. But what you let go of now is going to make space for the new. So break a bad habit, shift some energy in a relationship that isn't serving a positive purpose. Look back, pat yourself on the back for all that you've already achieved, and decide if you'll be sticking with your old plans or making new ones. Now let's move into our guided meditation to relax and strengthen your connection to your higher self. Make sure that you're in a quiet place and that you're comfortable. And if you're sitting up, sit tall, close your eyes, and let's relax by breathing deeply and activating our senses. We'll take 3 big breaths together, each breath taking you closer to creative intelligence, because that's where you connect with your higher self. So 1, inhale as fully as you can, expanding your lungs and belly, and hold this breath for a moment. And exhale. 2, inhale again, feeling relaxing sensations encompassing your body, and hold it. And exhale and let it all go. 3, inhaling as much as you can, oxygenating every cell in your body, and hold it and exhale. Now relax. Allow your eyes to gently close if they're not already. And just in a very broad sense, start focusing on all the sounds around you. Maybe you can only hear my voice. Maybe you're using headphones. And so there may be no other sounds, but if there are, it's okay. Just let them happen. Good. Now I'd like for you to stop listening to those sounds and begin to focus on the sensation in your body. What are your fingertips touching? Notice how the palms of your hands feel. What are your feet touching? And how do the soles of your feet feel? Bring some awareness to your head and notice how your scalp feels. Can you sense how powerful your brain is? And what about your mind? Are you able to tap into the vastness? How big is it? Our mind is our imagination, and the imagination is unlimited. So the mind has no limits. You can literally use the power of your creative imagination to experience quantum dimensions. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And with each number I say, you're going to float along the timeline of your past, just observing all the moments of your life. Make no judgments, assign no emotions. You're floating along this timeline of your life all the way to your birth and making your way back to soul level, where you can communicate with your higher self, which is also referred to as your quantum self. Ten. Let your mind begin to drift back in time. What were you doing this morning, yesterday, last month? 9. See what you were doing last year. 8. Floating back along your timeline. 5 years go by, then 10 years. 7. You drift all the way back to your school days. See flashing memories of your teenage years. 6. Drifting through your childhood. See places you've lived. Any memories that come, just let them pass by. 5. You're seeing things from when you were very young. Perhaps these things actually happened and they are real memories, or maybe you're just seeing things from stories that you were told about your early childhood. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. 4. You can see yourself as a baby now, just learning to walk. See these moments as clearly as you can. 3. You're a very tiny baby now, before you could walk, before you could speak. See people caring for you. Observe any colors or sounds that you may notice from this time. 2. Now you're in your mother's womb. It's safe and warm. It's quiet in there. And you feel wanted by the world outside of your mother. Everyone is waiting for you. 1. Now you're just a spark of life in your mother, sent from your father. And 0, you're passing through back into the spiritual dimension, the place of unlimited awareness. Observe whatever you're experiencing right now. You sense a presence that's pure and beautiful. It's the most intelligent presence you've ever felt. And this presence is your spirit, its higher self. Notice the qualities of this existence. What's it like? Just allow yourself to be still right now. This higher self has been waiting for you a long time. It welcomes your connection and learning. This experience is different for everyone. What form does this higher knowledge take for you in this moment? What does it look like? Notice every detail and quality that you can about this quantum being. They're excited that you're here and listening. The first morsel of knowledge that this spirit offers is about you in your human form. It's giving you insight about something you need to know. Open yourself completely to anything you need to learn about this human incarnation that you're experiencing, and listen. Listen with an open mind, allowing anything in your mind that needs to present itself. I'm going to go quiet now and give you just a moment to take in these messages. Good. The messages that you receive here and now, you'll remember for the rest of your human life. This is a very important moment with your total soul consciousness. Your messages may come in the form of words, or you may just have a feeling or an impression. It depends on how spirit speaks to you. There is no right or wrong. This is your intuition. Allow your intuition to speak with you. This moment that you're spending with your intuition is void of any fears. Fear cannot exist when spirit is present. So without any burden of fear, ask this all-knowing higher knowledge whatever you need to, or anything that comes to mind. Open yourself and ask your higher self, how can my human incarnation carry out my soul's purpose? And then listen. Incarnating as life on earth is a learning experience. So ask this spirit anything you need to know or do as a student in human form. And listen very closely because messages you receive right now are very important. As you spend this time together, you're completely rejuvenated. Your mind automatically sorts through any problems with ease and clarity. Earth is a chance for us to solve any and all problems so that we can fully experience pure paradise. Ask your higher self anything that comes to mind and listen very closely. There are 7 messages that your higher self has for you right now. So as they say each of these things to you, sit with the message and allow yourself to and allow yourself to take it in, if you will. You deserve the very best in every situation. You have special gifts. Turn your negatives into positives. Live and let others live. Remember to make time for play. Meditate as much as you can. Love yourself always. Perfect. You're doing great. Now let's merge fully and completely with your higher self, bringing you full access to your intuition during every moment of your human life. Allow yourself to connect completely with your higher self, becoming a powerful force, never separating again. From this moment forward, you're one with your intuition that guides you while you're in this human form, knowing that this form is only temporary. Ask your intuition anything you want and listen. You're one with your higher self, whole and complete, able to access infinite intuition at any moment of your physical incarnation. Sit for a moment and really experience the sensation of wholeness. Now we're going to travel to an experience in a past life that will allow you to clear anything that could be holding you back in your present life. Start with floating along your timeline again, and I'll count down from 5. And with each number I say, you'll get closer and closer to a past life that you need to witness. The past life that will allow you to release any limitations. 5, you're drifting and floating along your timeline. 4, 3, 2, allowing your mind to bring you into a past life. And 1, you're now in a past life. Look around you. What do you notice? It appears that this past life is one that allows you to release anything that's holding you back, removing any blocks you may have. Whatever comes up for you, just open yourself to it. In your mind's eye, look down at your feet. What do they look like? See your surroundings. Where are you? Notice the details of where you are and what you're supposed to notice here. Sense what kind of person you are in this past life experience. What kind of clothes do you wear? What kind of people do you know and who's in your inner circle? How do you feel in this body? You see that you're going to a place, perhaps an event or a ceremony, to remove any blocks you may have. See this day happen. There are important people here, those that greatly support you. See the special things that take place, allowing for any limitations to be freed. Feel in your body the sensations of all blockages dissipating. And notice how you feel each time something more releases during this special ceremony. You've been waiting for this day for so long, and the others attending this ceremony are spirits incarnating this vision to congratulate you on this advancement into complete freedom. The spirits in this experience are people you know now, people you've known, and people you will know along your human life. But here they're pure spirit. See your own body glowing with beautiful energy once you're fully freed. So you've completed this spiritual ceremony through this amazing past life experience. You're completely unblocked and you feel more free than you ever have. Now let your mind leave the ceremony. Feel yourself floating and drifting away. As you move away from this place, imagine a beautiful beach and see yourself walking through white sand. The sand is soft and warm under your feet. There are small waves lapping against the shore as you walk. You see things in the sand like colorful shells and pieces of rock, seaweed, and your own footprints. You notice a piece of driftwood that's perfect. It's the perfect size for writing in the sand. Pick it up and go to where the sand is wet with ocean water. Using your piece of driftwood, begin to write your name in the sand. Notice the sound it makes as you scratch in the letters. Write your entire name. Now step back from your name and look at it. You notice a small wave comes and partially washes away the writing. As the water recedes, it carries away any fears. And here comes another wave, and it washes away a little bit more of your name. And this time, as the water flows back into the ocean, it carries away anything that brings you anguish. And then another wave sweeps in and washes away your name. And when it moves back out, it carries away the remainder of the writing along with any worries. And now all you see are ripples in the sand where your name used to be. Continue your walk along this beautiful beach, noticing the temperature and how the sun feels on your skin, or the coolness of a nice breeze passing by. Maybe you can hear the waves lapping against the shore and some seabirds flying overhead. As you walk a little further, you see a nice chair. So sit down and take a rest. Gaze out into the beautiful blue ocean and notice how the horizon looks where the water meets the sky. As you look out into this most beautiful scene you've ever witnessed, notice a small white cloud forming on the horizon, and it's moving toward you. When this cloud gets closer, you notice that it has a certain intelligence. This is the cloud of infinite knowledge. Any questions that you have, you can just begin to blow them out towards this cloud. And watch as your blown questions begin to first darken the cloud and then fill it with rain. Continue blowing, allowing for the cloud of knowledge to soak up anything you're thinking about, any question you want. And then the cloud becomes heavy with rain, and it begins to pour down a warm and gentle storm of purified insight up on the beach. This beautiful rainstorm is filling you with infinite knowledge. Enjoy it now. Enjoy this storm and soak in boundless intelligence. Good. You've had incredible experiences today that will last you for your entire life. We're going to come back now to wakeful awareness, bringing back all that you've learned today. One, you're coming back. Two, feeling good. Three, feeling strong. Four, breathing in fresh oxygen. Five, you're feeling complete. Six, feeling whole. Seven, feeling wiser. 8, you're journeying back now. 9, almost there. 10, you're fully aware, feeling happy and rejuvenated. Thank you so much for meditating with us today. Make sure you join us next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific for another healing session of meditation and moonbeams with Uma Black Visions of Wellness and me, Rhonda Kuykendall Jabari of Wellness Uprising. Make it a great day.